So reports have been coming out that Dave Allen is going to be fighting Makhmudov in Sheffield in October. Now, this is a bizarre decision from Dave Allen, in my opinion. Right? So it was said by Eddie Hearn that he'd given Dave Allen a number of options, and among those options, of course, was Makhmudov, and he picked Makhmudov. Why on earth anyone would pick to fight this guy is crazy to me. Like, this guy, Makhmudov, if you haven't heard of him, I would say check him out. He's not unbeatable. He's been beaten before. He's lost to Caballero and he lost to Otto Wallin. Got stopped by Caballero, I believe. But every fight other than that, I think Makhmudov's 21-2 with 20 knockouts. So this guy can seriously bang. This big Russian dude. He looks scary. He fights scary. It's not a great look for Dave Allen. I'm not giving him a huge chance going into this fight, but like I said, people do forget, man. You know, Dave Allen's got a lot of power in his own right. He's coming off the biggest win of his career against Johnny Fisher, and he's definitely riding some momentum. I think both guys are in a position where they are desperately looking for a marquee name to get on their resume to really push themselves into fringe world title contention, right? Like, the winner of this fight can go on to fight your Martin McCauley's, your FAA Jagbers, your Frank Torres, is his name Frank Torres, or Frank Sanchez, whatever that guy's name is. You can at like fringe world level, you can look at these sort of opponents, whereas at the moment they can't, because Makhmudov, he's lost to, like I said, Caballero, Otto Wallin. You know, I can understand losing to Caballero. Caballero's basically the number one contender in the heavyweight division right now, an undefeated guy who's going to cause problems for anyone at the top level, right? But Otto Wallin is a lot more of a beatable fighter, but I guess styles do make fights, and the guys that have beaten Otto Wallin, they've done it in a couple of different ways, being AJ and Anthony Joshua. It wasn't completely the same performances when those two fought, Otto Wallin, but there is a game plan out there, is my point. There is a game plan out there to beat Otto Wallin. Now, of course, like I said, styles make fights, and Makhmudov doesn't fight a similar style to Tyson or AJ at all. Right? Not even remotely. But this fight against Dave Allen, honestly, it's hard to pick against Makhmudov in this fight. Looking at the guys' resumes, looking at the styles as well, Makhmudov is a heavy puncher, and Dave Allen is there to be hit. That being said, of course, it's heavyweight boxing, and it's Dave Allen. Dave Allen can definitely bang. Right? If Dave Allen can do one thing, you know, and I'm a Dave Allen fan. I was at the Copper Box live when he knocked out Johnny Fisher in the rematch. I was there live. I'm a Dave Allen fan. But if Dave Allen's got one thing, he's got power, right? And I believe Makhmudov has been stopped. I think he was stopped by Caballero. Now, does Dave Allen hit as hard as Caballero? We'll find out. We'll find out. And like I said, even in his wins, Makhmudov can be hit. He's not some defensive mastermind. He's hittable, right? And maybe in Sheffield, in his hometown, at this point in his career, maybe that's all Dave Allen needs, is just a chance, just a window, and he'll take that. That's going to be his job to take that, because I don't think he's going to be able to outbox Makhmudov, or not outbox him, but stay on the outside and fight him and not take much damage. That's not the way Dave Allen fights, and I don't think he's capable of fighting like that. So he's going to have to get inside, force exchanges, make Makhmudov tired, probably make him work, and then land something on him. I mean, the way Dave Allen beat Johnny Fisher is the way that Dave Allen's going to have to try and beat anyone he fights that's better than Johnny Fisher at this point, right? And Johnny Fisher's not an amazing boxer at all. He's not even British level, Johnny Fisher, because I'm going slightly off topic here, but you look at Johnny Fisher and you're like, does this guy beat these British level heavyweights? Does he beat your David Adelaide? Did he beat your Jamie T. Gavies? I don't think so. So if you can't beat them, you're not on that level. You're a level below. You're an area fighter, which again isn't a super high level. And I'm like, well, he's not a club fighter. Like, an area level fighter is a very low level. Like Johnny Fisher's displayed more boxing skill than some of those guys. So it's an interesting spot to be in. But like I said, that was a big win for Dave Allen, and he's going into this Makhmudov fight with some momentum. He's got a lot of fanfare around him, and no doubt he'll be looking at a chunky payday headlining in Sheffield. I'm assuming he's going to be the headliner. but he's a hell of a fighter. He's going to show up to fight. And that's, like I said, one thing you can say about him. He's going to show up to fight. He's going to be a live body. And if Makhmudov is going to win, he's going to have to pack a lunch. That being said, Makhmudov might pack a lunch. And he certainly packs a punch. And if he lands on Dave Allen's not unstoppable. You can stop Dave Allen. You can get to him, especially if you've got a big punch like Makhmudov. Makhmudov can bang, bro. He's no Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? He's no one-touch knockout artist. I'm not saying that, but he can bang. And don't get it twisted. If Makhmudov can sense that he's getting you going, he's got a very good finishing potential. I would say Makhmudov has. My instinct wants to go with Makhmudov for this to sort of run through Dave Allen. But we'll see. Dave Allen's caused upset before. And maybe he can do it again. But I'd be curious to know what you guys think. Do you think Dave Allen can beat Makhmudov in Sheffield? Or do you think this will be a routine win for Makhmudov? I'd be curious to know what you guys think in the comments below. And another episode of the Seth Solo Side Quest in the bag. And I'm out. Peace.